The iHood jacket is super nice. This thing is already toasty. I just turned this on before I started the camera. You can see the little glowing light there, kind of glowing like they call it breathing, but it's like a heartbeat. And this thing is already hot. It has 3 heating elements, one in the back, one on the chest, and then one on the neck. And when I turn it to full, when I first turn it on, it's simply too warm for me, so I have to turn it down. So what I'm going to do is show you all the features of the jacket and why I like it. And I just tested it literally this morning. It's 30 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit and -1 degree Celsius. And I was able to walk outside in light shoes or like light shoes, pants, no problem. And this jacket kept me so warm. It's like, woo, wow. So this works really well. Now, as you can see here, it looks just like a regular jacket with a big old hood, but it's got multiple heating elements in 3 zones. I'm already feeling the heat in my chest. I'm going to turn it off. So I just simply press and hold, press and hold, press and hold, and then voila, the jacket is off. Now, so as you can see, I am 6 feet tall, or 183 centimeters tall. I am 170 pounds, or about 83 kilos. And you can see here, and then when I put my arms forward, it pulls out just a bit, but this style jacket, electric jackets, don't ever have any stretch to them, and that's just a function of because there's wires in it. The instructions talk about don't crinkle it up and crush it or do anything. Just run it through a light wash and then hang dry it. Don't tumble dry it or anything like that. So there is some care, just like any other electric jacket. Now, this jacket is loaded with zippers. It's got a zipper for the hands here. It's got breast pocket zippers that they're actually pretty deep. I mean, you know, look how far I can put my hand in here. I can put my hand in here. I mean, it's got zippers there. Let's see, zip it up here, zip it up here. The main zipper, they use YKK zippers, which is really nice. They didn't use cheap zippers in this, which is good. The battery compartment is on the left-hand side, and it's got a big battery bank in here. I mean, this thing is a tank, and when you press the button, well, you can't see it on the screen. Let me see if, oh, there it is. So 95%. And I had this charged to 100%. And I noticed that when I fire this up and I put the jacket in auto and it starts heating, it's supposed to stay pretty consistent. But for me, I tend to run hot. So, oh my gosh, for me, it's just super hot. And what I do is I put it into what's called just like warm mode rather than blazing hot mode. And let me show you here how this hooks in. So it's actually pretty good. You have the jacket here, and it's got a USB-A cable. And by the way, the battery bank has USB-A output, USB micro charging, and then USB-C charging, which is really nice. So you simply hook it into here, plug it in, drop it into the pocket, and you are ready to go. Now, it's got the nice features. It's got a snow skirt on here, but also it's got pockets on the inside too. I mean, they went full out with the pockets. It's got thin liners, which is really nice, so it's not super heavy, but it also has like pockets on the sleeves, which is super crazy too. So it's got a forearm sleeve pocket, and it's actually a decent size. I mean, that's more than just an AirPod pocket. I mean, you could like put your phone in there. And then the bicep, tricep pocket is super huge. You can see the back here works pretty well. And the snow skirt pull, yeah, not too bad for that. Now, one benefit too of their battery bank in this jacket is it can do multiple ins and outs. You can just read it there and in and out and in and out. So this is a very versatile battery pack. Let me show the charger unit. I mean, they just send you a basic charging unit. It takes a while to charge up, but they send you a USB-C connector, which is becoming more and more universal, and you just plug it in. But two, this thing shows you the battery percentage rather than plugging it in and hoping that it just works and charges up. So let me hook that up and I will show you what that looks like, and then I'll talk about some other features of the jacket. All right, so if you can see right there, the 95 blinks and it cooks along. So that's not too bad. It comes with this very nice carrying case. And the cool thing is they actually thought to put QR codes on here so you get plenty of instruction. And then you can put the battery charger in here. And it comes with some cool info because on this shoulder it actually has for the Velcro patch for an American flag. I haven't even put that on there. Maybe I'm not American, I don't know. Let me see. Let me just roll with the system here. Okay, here we go. There we go. Pretty cool. American patch. So if you're in a different country, you can have a different patch, and that's pretty nice. Now, they do give you plenty of instructions, like happy cards, thank you cards, informational brochures. The packaging and everything in this is really nice. I mean, I've been pleasantly surprised. So let's talk a little bit more about the jacket. Now, some people have talked about the fit. I am this tall. The large just fits me. I would not want it any smaller. I definitely would not get a medium. The hood fits pretty well. It's a removable hood. I'll show you that in a moment. But what I want to show you is I'm going to hook up the battery back to this pocket, and I'm going to put it in the pocket, and I'm going to zip the pocket up. And yeah, by the way, they say this jacket is not like hardcore rain proof, so maybe light rain, but it says wear a raincoat over it, which is normal. I wouldn't wear my insulation layer jacket without some sort of shell jacket. It has another inside pocket. I mean, this thing's crazy. But what I want to show you here is how this works. So when I press and hold, the light turns on. Let me turn the light away so you can see a little bit better. So this light turns on, and then that zone turns on, and then this zone turns on. So it's got the back, the neck, and the chest. You can disable this by clicking here. So if you don't want this glowing light in the dark, turn it back on. But then I can switch each of these to a different mode where I click this, it goes locked into high, and then locked into medium, and then locked into cool, and you can control all three zones. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And now the jacket's just in a vague warm temperature sort of mode. And then if I want to shut it off, just press and hold, press and hold, press and hold. And then that shuts the jacket off. And then if I push and hold, then it comes up to the full power auto control mode. But I've just found I can put it to the cool mode and make the battery last a couple hours at most. And that's all I really need it for. So 1, 2, 3, I think that's right. Yeah, there you go. So the cool mode, glowing just fine. So really this jacket's super, super sweet. Let me show you the hood function here. All right, so it is a removable hood. And the Velcro here, turn the light back this way so you can see what's going on. Don't want to lock my light over. Okay, so the hood is a little bit hard to remove, but they did put a nice Velcro in there, so it definitely makes it possible. This is a regular zipper, and the zippered hood simply comes off. So if you don't want the hood, you can take the hood off and just wear it without. It does have a drawstring on the hood, so that's pretty slick. So I just zipper it back on. Now the only challenge is I found getting this little neck piece of Velcro back in this pocket is a little bit awkward, but it definitely does make it secure rather than just having a hood flop around, which is actually a nice feature. All right, so put it on there. Let me show you the inside of the jacket. Just like that, it's got the regular thin sort of fabric, so it should last a pretty long time. You can see the sewing in here is pretty nice. And just a full disclosure, I did receive this as a review, so I'm telling you the things I like and don't like. I want to be very honest and clear about that. That is important to me. And other than that, it's a really nice jacket. I mean, I went outside this morning and it was chilly, and I was more than warm. I had to set it down to the cool mode just to stay okay. And gosh, I don't know what else to say other than the material it comes with is super sweet. Check out the links below in the description, so if you want to check this jacket out. Super nice. The only thing about this, like I say, is there's no stretch in it at all, but that's just the nature of electric jacket. So thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Check out this iHood jacket. I will definitely be keeping it and using it because when it's chilly and I'm out scraping my car, freezing my butt off, and I don't want to freeze, I will simply put on this jacket, plug it in. A couple other notes about the battery pack here. Right now it's reading 93%. This is a universal battery pack, so it can charge your phone device. The nice thing is that USB-C in and out, and then the USB-A's are out. This takes several hours to charge up, and it's heavy. I mean, probably weighs a good pound. Let me weigh it for you here. Do not think a heated jacket is a light-duty activity, so this is a serious battery pack. Also, they warn you, do not use regular battery banks. So the battery pack is 9 ounces or 265 grams. It's pretty heavy, it's half a pound, but if you want heat, that's the way it is. But one thing I noticed too in the instructions, there's a warning about that, is I will tilt the camera down here, is that they say be very careful to make sure, you can see the USB cable here, it's got a nice protector, but they say make sure that it's not just hanging out very much. You got to make sure this is jacked all the way in. I did notice this does get pretty warm, but I don't know if it's from the jacket or anything. It is CE certified, so it should be pretty safe there. But definitely when you plug this guy in, make sure it's plugged all the way in and inserted completely. So that is the thing, and just a key thing to make sure, like the instructions talk about, is do not use an other battery bank, because this gets kind of warm and there's a lot of power to generate a resistive heat like that. You don't want to use a cheap other battery bank to put in this jacket, because they might not be able to deliver the power and something bad might happen. This battery bank by iHood is specifically designed for this jacket. Now you can, in the links below, you can order other battery banks, so if you really need to be out there for a long time, this is the only one that they recommend, so do be careful about that. Like all things, they're not fully interchangeable. Please read the instructions and be safe. I'm outside right now. It's 52 degrees, or about 9 degrees Celsius. I've got the jacket in the blue mode here. You can see that there. And it's plenty warm for me. I mean, I don't really need to run it on the ultra hot or the medium level. For me personally, when I put the hood up, and then there's the neck heater, the chest heater, and the back heater, it's plenty comfortable for me, but I run really hot. So your mileage may vary, but the battery seems to last longest, of course, in the lowest power mode. So very comfortable, and I definitely like it. In the description below, there are links and a discount code as well, available for you to check out this super warm heated jacket with a nice touchpad. It's water resistant, washable, and super warm with a nice battery pack. Check it out. Thanks for watching.